I am like a tree, not tall, not beautiful, but free.
Good night, my someone, good night, my love. That's what I sing to Mac and Danny every night when I go to bed.
Not to our faces though, apparently it's just in her bedroom.
Just whisper it to you.
Through the keyhole.
Yes.
Oh, okay, so Ragano, my favorite character, he says that he wants to be a poet. He loves literature and he thinks it's so great, but he's a lowly old baker and he's trying so hard to like do things. So he writes this recipe in verse to give to all of his poet friends as he makes them almond tarts. Anyways, he calls himself a patron of the tarts.
And Mac probably laughed for like 5 minutes.
I was still laughing. It's been a year, and I think it's the funniest. Also, there's these douchey guys there who are the poets.
Yeah, and they just eat all his food.
They're eating all of Ragano's food.
Like a dick.
The douches are mooches,
The douches are mooches.
no matter how small.
And his wife gets real angry.
She's a cheating whore.
She is, with a musketeer.
With a musketeer.
Cyrano gets to Ragano's place like an hour early and is just like freaking out. And he's kind of like, jittery. He's jittery.
He's excited. He's just killed 100 men.
It never really specifies if he killed them or if he probably.
He fought them.
And he
fought
won.
them. But he talks about that later. He's not ready to talk about that now because
Roxanne's about to meet him in an hour. This is so exciting to him. This is so exciting.
That hour goes by really fast.
It does.
And then Roxanne's lady love, and no, I'm not lady love.
Roxanne's nurse. She's like, oh, here's Roxanne, and she's
Cyrano,
like, oh,
and Roxanne's like, excuse me, go away, go eat these like 70 pastries.
Yeah, she's like, go, leave us
alley.
alone. And Cyrano's like, I'm so excited, I get some alone time with Roxanne. Roxanne's like, Cyrano, my goodness, like,
Cousin of mine.
Yeah, like. How are you? Goodness, I'm so excited to see you. And he's like, you have no idea. He's like, I wasn't even like, that's cool. Whatevs. What's your favorite Dr. Seuss book? Mine's One Fish, Two Fish, Red Fish, Blue Fish.
And then as his arms around her, she says, so I need you to do me this favor.
I'm in love with this guy. He doesn't know that I love him, but you know, he's smart. And he's like intelligence is the same word.
Cyrano's eating the shit.
He's like, oh my god.
He's like, she's
in love
telling
with
me that she loves me. She
is in love with me. I'm so excited. She's like, he's really, you know what? I'm completely in love with him.
I'm gonna do the real-time reaction.
He has such a handsome face.
Oh no,
it's not me. And you can pinpoint the exact location where his heart breaks.
I'm tearing up.
It's so sad. When he's like, and she's like, it's Christian, you know he's gonna join the gas station.
Christian de...
Cyrano's devastated. Absolutely devastated. And then, you should help me, like, get to know him or something
yeah,
like that.
Will you put in a good word?
Yeah, like one of those
Will you see
things.
if he's into me too? Will you give him this note, and if he likes me, will you have him check yet? It's childish.
It is. And Cyrano's like, anything for you, because I love you. And then all at once, the entire fucking town comes into the bakery, and they're like, Cyrano, oh my god, I heard that you killed 100 men last night.
And then Roxanne's like, hey, bye.
And he's like,
And all the people that came in are the Glaskity cadets. They are Cyrano's troop in the military.
Yeah.
They're known for being raucous musketeers.
But, so they all come in, they're like, holy shit, Cyrano, did you kill 100 men? He's like, I don't want to talk about it, guys.
He's like, I'm not...
That's so cool that you did that one thing. And he's like,
way to be
I'm
a badass.
trying
He's
not
like,
to cry right now. And then Dadouche comes in.
Dadouche.
And he's like, oh, like, Cyrano, I heard you did something. I mean, that's pretty cool. And then,
Oh, he comes in first. Or does he come in after?
You suck at this. I don't think
No, he doesn't.
so.
I made it up.
Endgame. Dadouche hired the 100 men.
Oh, yeah! I totally forgot that. What a prick!
Dadouche!
What a fucker.
Right. But so,
think this is for children. I should stop swearing.
This isn't for children.
Cyrano is not for children.
It's really not this.
De Guiche leaves. He is seen getting into his sedan chair. What a douche.
Sedan chair. He's carried around. He's got this big ass hat with like a feather.
Plume.
Oh, the plume.
So he leaves, and
He is the bourgeoisie.
it's Cyrano, Lebret, and the
This
cadets.
is in France in the 1600s. They didn't know that. And Lebret asks a question. Who knows what it is?
He's like, why aren't you celebrating? Like, why lighten your spirit? And Cyrano goes off on a 2.5-page rant. That's like,
How could you say that to me?
he's like crying.
On the moral high ground, though.
Yes. And then Lebret realizes like what happened.
He sees.
He
He
sees
reads
the-
between those lines.
He sees the pain after a silence, passing his arm under Cyrano's. Proclaim your pride and bitterness loudly to the world, but to me speak softly and tell me simply that she doesn't love you. The movie's way better because Cyrano's like, not so loud.
And then he cries.
That is the saddest thing.
But it could also be done as with Cyrano just being like, stop talking.
Like, I don't want to talk about it. I want to talk about it. Not so loud. You're like, oh my god.
It's really sad. Like, dude loves him. Anyway, so then
Christian shows up.
So then Christian is a new member of the Glasgow Cadets because he's, I don't know, pretty or something. Christian coming in is like, I need to take down the top dog. Actually, he asks one of the Glasgow Cadets. He's like, what would you do in my situation? And that person says, take down the top dog. And so Christian's like, Cyrano de Bergerac is obviously the top dog. Just don't talk about his nose.
And he's like,
Don't do it.
I'm gonna talk about his nose. So they're all like, Cyrano, tell us how you beat up those 100 guys. Tell us. And Cyrano's like, let me tell you. But then Christian keeps interrupting him.
He's like, you knows what?
like really, he just does make a lot of nose-based puns.
Schnoz. Nostril.
Cyrano's like, I'm gonna ignore it because I told Roxanne earlier that I'd like protect Christian. Ah, that fucking eyelash is still there. And it just gets to a point where he's like, all right, everyone out. Everyone out.
Get
and
the frack out.
everyone's like, oh shit, he's gonna kill Christian. He's gonna kill Christian. Yeah,
First day.
right? Rough. Like freshman hazing.
Freshman hazing.
But instead he goes up to Christian, he's like, I'm Roxanne's cousin.
And Christian's like, God damn it, I just did that to Roxanne's cousin? I'm an idiot. I'm so sorry. Hey,
He's
could you
like-
help me out?
I've got a pretty face, you know? I can't, I'm not an intellectual, like I sound stupid. And Cyrano's like, I can help you out with that. I'm ugly, but
I sound really smart.
I sound great, yeah. So they decide to like join together and basically Cyrano's gonna tell Christian everything to say. So, and then all the cadets come back and they see that like Cyrano and Christian are hugging and they're like, oh, Cyrano must have turned into a softie. So someone goes up to Cyrano and he's like, hey, your nose is big. And Cyrano like punches him out and they're all like, hey,
He's
we're back.
Oh,
I think that's the end
next
of
act, yeah. I'm a good-looking dumbass.
Yeah.